Listen Fly here, hope you're well. Something a little bit different from this video today, because you find me en route to Silverstone, where I'm going to go and watch the British Grand Prix. MotoGP, that is, Motorcycle Grand Prix. It's a race I've been to a few times, and there's been a lot of threats of taking it away from Silverstone, which of course is the home of all sorts of motorsport racing, particularly in the UK. And so I'm afraid that if I don't go this year, it may be the last chance I get. I know that the rights have been bought by a new circuit up in Wales. In fact, it's called the Circuit of Wales, which isn't even bought yet, or isn't even built yet, I should say. So they've, in a bizarre twist of commercialism, have had to kind of sell the rights back for a year to Silverstone, or however it works, so Silverstone hold it on behalf of the Circuit of Wales. That's the arrangement for this year. Don't know what's going to happen next year. Could go to another circuit, could be at Silverstone again, who knows, it could even be in Wales. But the point is, I may not get to go again. I'm unlikely to ride all the way up to Wales to watch the race in the future. So thought I should come along, even though the weather forecast is a little bit iffy today. As you can see, hopefully, it's a bit of a grey old day. And there is heavy rain in the forecast, so I brought my waterproof kit just in case, but it might make for some exciting racing. The other problem, of course, with MotoGP now, particularly if you're a fan in the UK, is it's quite hard to actually follow the series on the TV, because BT Sport have bought the rights, and although I'm a BT Internet subscriber, so it meant last year I could watch the races for free, as these companies tend to do once they get a bit of traction, is they've now started charging for BT Sport, or at least a bit of BT Sport that allows you to watch MotoGP, and I'm not willing to pay for a new channel just to watch the one thing, so I have to watch the highlights, so I can't see the actual race live anywhere without paying for it separately in the UK, which is a real pain in the backside. And I think Dorna, the rights owners for MotoGP, have really dropped one by letting BT Sport buy those from the BBC, because when it was on the BBC, MotoGP was very well covered, free to air, and was essential viewing throughout the season, and I really enjoyed following it. So this year I'm a bit out of touch with what's going on, other than what I see on the highlights and what I read in the motorcycle newspapers, so that's a bit of a shame. Anyway, I'm not going to attempt to film the racing, because you can watch that on the TV if you want to, and there's no way my filming is going to be anywhere near as good as the professionals of that. So I'm just going to take you along for the day and just show you a few clips and maybe a few snaps of the sorts of things that I get up to when I'm out at a day like this. So stick around, stay tuned, and hopefully you'll find something of interest. So one of the great things about coming up to Silverstone actually is it's quite a nice ride. This particular road, the A413, it's a very nice, smooth surface, twisty road with some ups and downs, some elevation changes, and some nice corners. So it's a really nice ride up here, even if you're not going or anything at Silverstone. It's worth the ride up. So this is a great example of one of the nice little towns you go through en route to Silverstone if you're coming up from the south. This is Winslow. Always like it here, don't know why, don't know anything about it, other than I ride through it occasionally en route to the north. Just always strikes me as a very nice looking little village come town. So this is a pretty amazing little part of the journey in again. This is coming up to Stowe, and in fact you go through part of Stowe School Gardens, and of course Silverstone has a corner named after Stowe. Right, 3.2 miles to go, not long now. Okay, we're getting close now. Lots of campers appear to be walking up to the circuit. I always have a bit of trouble finding my way into Silverstone when I'm on the bike. There is designated bike parking, which is right on the circuit, but I never find it that easy to find. But see how we go this time. Straight on by the looks of it. Hear a race going on now. One of the support acts, no doubt. Great bit of driving there. Okay. Right, let's go and see what we can see. Stick around, stay tuned. Let's go and see some of the sights behind the scenes at Silverstone. Well, one of the challenges is 1, parking, 2, finding your bike afterwards. Oh, a lot of bikes here. Actually, I've left it to the right time because I'm going to be quite close to the entrance. Excellent.
Valentino Rossi, ladies and gentlemen, the fairy tale continues. Can he move on to that world championship? We wish him well. All the British fans here from Silverstone wish him well. And Phil Reed, line of the world.
So we'll make the presentation then here at the October British Grand Prix, making the Constructors Award, Mr. Miguel Jurado, the president.
So, there we have it, a very damp and soggy British Grand Prix. Try and find my way out now. Exit, anybody? Well, I think this beats Matlock Bath for sheer number of bikes in one place, hands down, incredible. Even though MotoGP doesn't make it to mainstream television, it's still obviously very popular. So, cheerio Silverstone, until next time, if I come again. This is one of these rides back that's the type I don't like, because there's always loads of motorcycles, obviously. You have to keep your eyes wide open as to where they're going to come from. Moto3 race is still continuing. I've decided to bail early just because the weather is so appalling. Frankly, once you're in the MotoGP race, Moto3 doesn't seem so exciting. If it was a lovely warm sunny day, I'd probably stick around. Anyway, I hope I managed to get a few shots to give you a little bit of a flavour of what it's like at these events. And I have to say, overall, I was disappointed, mainly from a value for money point of view. I mean, I enjoyed the race very much, the MotoGP race, but hopefully you got an idea of how bad the view was that I got. It's because I bought a general entry ticket. I didn't have any sort of VIP passes or hospitality or anything, and that's got to be the way to do motorsport events. Because if you just go as a normal punter, as I did there, at Silverstone, it's a difficult circuit to get around, difficult to get a good view. It's difficult to understand what's going on unless you happen to be near a big screen, and that kind of defeats the object of going. And also this year at the British Grand Prix, disappointing lack of scantily clad ladies, I felt, which, let's face it, 50% of the reason why I go. So that was a bit disappointing. But anyway, the result was good. Valentino Rossi won, which was great. Nice to see him win at Silverstone. Apparently his first ever British Grand Prix win at Silverstone, so that was worth seeing. Enjoyed that, but I doubt I'll be going again next year. It is at Silverstone again next year. The Circuit of Wales still won't be ready. But I think I'll give it a miss, because at £100 a ticket to get wet and then not see anything, frankly, I could get that BT Sport subscription for that, couldn't I? I'm not going to, by the way, but you can do. Anyway, I hope that was of some interest, and look forward to speaking to you next time. Until then, this has been the Missed and Fly. Cheerio.